Good morning.
Good morning, Karen.
Good morning. We are on the last leg of our 3 weeks in Lanzarote 2024-25, and today we're down in Puerto Calero, which we love, beautiful little marina, and we are doing a different, quite a long walk today. I think it's about 20 kilometres, but a different walk, but we've covered both hills that we're planning to go up onto. So we're going to head up to the bus stop, and then we're going to get a bus to, I think it's Yaiza, and then from there, who knows? Who knows?
Who knows the secret of the black magic box? Do you remember that?
No, what was that from?
Box of chocolates, black magic. So leaving from Puerto Calero, we're doing a circular walk, and we're coming all the way back to Puerto Calero to come to the Mumbai restaurant for some food tonight, aren't we, Karen?
Yeah, it's really nice. Yeah, so that just keeps us going because we look forward to just coming back and getting all that good food. And James doesn't have to cook, which is a bonus.
This is the area where we come and feed the fishes. There's somebody else feeding the fishes. Love it.
Deja vu. We were here this time last year, albeit it was a bit earlier in the year. It was the 3rd of January. It's the 7th of January today, and we are at the bus stop again, heading over to Yaiza. Bus from Yaiza up to the antennas, which we've done a few times, and then over Femés, heading back into Puerto Calero and back to the car. And it's going to be a glorious day.
Right, okay, so to give you some idea of what that journey is going to look like, I'm going to cut to James and he's going to show you the route on the map. Over to James. Okay, James, thanks very much for that. As you can see in the map, we're in the southwest of Lanzarote. There's Playa Blanca down there to give you some bearing. There's PDC or Puerto del Carmen. And our walk is in this area here of Yaiza. So we're going from Yaiza to Femés, to Playa Quemada, to Puerto Calero. So I need to apologise. I think I've got the pronunciation right here, Yaiza, and in the video you're going to hear myself and Karen call it various names. Anyway, our apologies for that. So we're taking the bus, get off the bus there, and we're going to make our way to this track here to come up a shoulder of a hill all the way up to the highest point on the island, on the antennas at Femés at a spot height of 611 metres. Back down into the little village of Femés to come up this side of the valley to this goat farm, all the way along, contouring round. Up to this high point here, and then we'll walk back down the path, come off the shoulder, down here, into Playa Quemada, through Playa Quemada, and then just follow the coastline all the way to Puerto Calero for our Indian meal. Back to James. Oh, is this the bus? Is this bus? Is it 161? Is he turning right here? Is he? Is he Dan? Is he Dan? It's 25 past and the bus is meant to be here, and I'm quite sure this was the same case as the last time, Karen.
Yeah, you were a bit anxious because it was late. It wasn't that much. I think it was a couple of minutes later.
And it came over the hill and I was...
You were super excited. Oh,
the bus is here, the bus is here. But it's not here yet. So if you come to Lanzarote and you fancy a little buggy ride in the desert, there's the buggies. Vroom. There's a bus coming, there's a bus coming. Is it our bus?
Oh, can you get off the hill then? I don't think it is, James.
What makes you think it's ours?
Because it's not a number on it.
Oh God! God!
Well, look at these funny jeeps.
That's 2 buses that went past us and it's not our bus. We'll talk about a dizzy, guys. That's 2 buses that have came along and they've not turned in. They went straight onto Puerto Calero. Gutted. There's a bus that passed us and it didn't stop.
Oh God, that was funny.
There was a number 406. Is there a 406 on that route, Karen?
No.
No. Okay.
It has to say intercity on the bus.
What's that?
It has to say intercity on the bus.
I'm so disappointed. There's a bus, there's a bus, there's a bus.
Right, come on, down you come before we miss it.
Oh, I think it's our bus.
It's
Is it 161?
61.
61, let's see where it goes. It's a 61 bus, it's our bus. Oh, there's no many seats.
Guardia complete. Somebody getting off, he's not letting us on.
Oh, I
It's
don't know.
full. Is he going to let us on?
Oh, we're going to find out.
There's 2 people getting off. 3 people. 4
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Can we get on,
Five.
can we get on, can we get on?
6, 7.
Can we get on? That's a lot of people, eh? Wow.
Maybe that door has to shut before.
I don't know. Maybe that's the reason why it's running so late, because all these people getting on board.
Aye.
Can you imagine that door shuts
And he just drives away like
and he
he's going
drives
to
away? Oh, you've got to be taking the piss, mate. He never let us on. What's
That was
about?
oh. And that's the 5-2, that's the 10-2 one.
Why is that?
I don't know, he had guardian complete on the front of it as if like it was full.
Oh my God, the bus is here again. What? Oh, come on. Oh, come on. I bet he's... Oh, brilliant. Hola, 2 personas Yaiza.
Yaiza.
Sí.
282.
Gracias. Thank you.
That was a little bit of a blitz to start today. We were expecting to get on the, was it 10:25?
Aye.
However, that bus didn't come and there was one at 10:11 and it
Well, he's
went-
rally carting it.
It went right past us because the bus was full, and then this one came and it was full, but he was very kind and let us back on, let us on because there were some people who were off. All good.
His bus.
So we've arrived in Yaiza. I think that's how you see it. You'll see it on that signpost up there at an altitude of 178 metres. Wow, there's a bus right behind us. That was possibly, like they say, they come on and then they all come at once.
So we've just left Yaiza behind us and we're in this sort of unknown patch just now, and we're looking to hook up to the trail that's over there. So that's the path that we're looking to hook up to, and that's going to take us all the way up there, following the ridge line, all the way up to the antennas that you might be able to see skyline themselves up there. So that's like the first rendezvous point, or the first stage of this walk. Karen, thoughts?
We have, once we get up the top of this hill, we are on familiar ground. We haven't been over this end, but we do know there is a road that comes over. But as James says, we don't know how to hook onto it, so it is just trial and error just now. So, but it doesn't matter. We've had an ice cream and we're on our way. This is fabulous. We have come from down there, the village of Yaiza, to this point. Now that's one of the hills that we climb frequently before we actually go and do the antennas. But we've actually come up, as I said, from that village where we normally come up from Femés, which is just over there. And it's just brilliant. It was tough. But hey, it's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Fabulous. So we're just coming to the top of the hill, as I said previously. But if James turned round, that is the next one we are hoping to get onto after the antennas.
So it is. That's a very good spot, Karen.
I know. So clever. And that's the ridge we're planning to walk along.
That's a good shout, Karen. Okay, so we're heading off up that way to the Femés and the antennas, the hill with the antennas, and then we drop into the wee village of Femés. We come up to the goat farm. You can't see it, I can see it. It's just sort of over there on a ridge, and then we're, as Karen has said, we're going to come across this ridge to that high point, and from that high point we're going to figure out how we're going to get back down to the sea over there.
So we done this walk at the beginning of our holidays, and our legs were so fresh, and we were skipping all the way up. We're just about at the top before we head up towards the antennas. But look at that amazing view. But we ain't skipping up today. We are feeling it.
Hey guys, we have progressed on from Yaiza to where we are just now for a bit of a lunch stop, and we're at the highest accessible point on the island that the general public can get to, which is the antennas on the lovely hill of Femés. So Karen's just showed you Playa Blanca. Let me show you where we are on the trail. So just come over here, Karen. Okay, so we started off in I don't have my glasses on, the bus stop round about here. We came through here to join onto this track all the way up here, up this track here, zig 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 to the trig point, triangulation point up here. Did you see that little beastie? You see it? A wee gecko. It's wanting some food. So after lunch we're going to come off here back down to the little village of Femés, and then cut up to the other side. Wow, look at it. back up here along this ridge line, all the way along here to probably that point, and then come off it somehow, probably down here. Okay, lunchtime. So that's lunch done. We're heading all the way down to that little village there, to the roundabout if you can see it, up to the goat farm, left across the ridge line. I think it's the point that we're looking to climb to is round the corner a bit, and then all the way down to Playa Quemada and then on to Puerto Calero. Let's go.
So we've come from up there, the antennas, and we've come, it's a switchback all the way down into the village of Femés. We've now come up to the goat farm, past the goat farms, past the goats that were just having a chill time, which was more scary than some of the mountains I was on, but they never bothered us. And we're now heading up along this ridge. And we don't know what we're going to do when we get to where we have been before, whether we're going to carry on if we can, and if we can, we will stay high as much as we can. And then it's down to Puerto Calero. So let's see what happens when we get to the top of the ridge. Come on, let's go.
So we've done 12.8 k's. Yaiza's over that ridge line. We came to that ridge line all the way along there to the antennas, down to Femés, along the ridge line here, over there, down there to Quemada, and then for Indian Cairn.
Yes, so when we get up there, ready to go down, we will put the cameras up here to show you where we were.
Vamos.
Let's go.
We started off in Yaiza this morning. We've came from Yaiza over to that point, all the way along to the top of the antennas, from the antennas down to Femés, from Femés along this ridge line to this high point here. Playa Quemada's down there, and we're looking to follow this shoulder down to Playa Quemada, then along to Puerto Calero for Indian and beers. Vamos.
What a day. we're coming into Playa Quemada. So we've got about another maybe 3k to get to Calero. But I always think this is the worst bit because you're on like known territory and you think it's over, but it ain't over.
We're also chatting about our food.
Yes.
And the last time we were here, we had one portion of rice split between the two of us, Karen?
Oh God, yeah.
So tonight when we go to the restaurant, we're going to have double portions of rice. Thank you very much.
We maybe have 3 starters instead of 2, because they're quite small portions too.
A beer.
Yeah, I won't have a beer.
It's a figure of speech. We're going to have a beer?
We're having a beer. No, I have a wine, thank you.
Okay. Right, we're going to check out just now and we'll check back in when we're at Puerto Calero.
See you then.
There you go, Playa Quemada.
Beautiful. It is a beautiful little, I would say it's a fishing village, eh?
We have made it. We have made it to the port of Puerto Calero. Puerto Calero, Puerto Calero, Puerto Calero. The walk's not finished just yet. We've still got a minute or two before we hit the Indian restaurant, which I can't wait. So Cam's going to turn you around in a minute, but behind you just now the sun's setting with the Hasha Grande in the foreground, the sun in the background, and it's just lush here in Puerto Calero. Right, Cam?
Gorgeous.
We've made it to the restaurant, everybody. Cheers, Cam.
Cheers.
Right, there's no getting away from it. That was quite a hard challenge. We've done 22 Ks in total and it's taken us just over 6 hours. So a little over 22 Ks, a little over 6 hours. But we've smashed it all the way from Yaiza to Puerto Calero. And we're having a beer just now because we've earned it, haven't we, Cam?
Well deserved, well deserved. So we're going to just close off just now. We're going to have some food and then we will let you know how it was.
Yes.
Okay. The food's come, yum, 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 yum. The rices came. We have got coconut rice and what was the other rice, James?
Just plain rice.
Just plain rice. So I took some coconut rice and etika, leaving some for James. He pours the whole of his plain rice on his plate and I'm thinking, what the hell? But anyway, he shared some with me then. So.
Yep.
So Tuesday, the 7th of January, we left the apartment, we brought our car to Puerto Calero, got a bus over to Yaiza, walked up to the antenna, which is quite a popular hill for us. We then crossed over to the goat farm and we came right along the ridge again and we came down to Playa Quemada, into Puerto Calero. It was 6 hours, it was 22 kilometres, James.
Yep, about that.
And we popped into our nice Indian restaurant that we like. We've had our food and we are now going to head home, have our showers, maybe have some bubbles just to celebrate and then off to bed. Have you got anything to say, James?
Yes, it's been a very, very long day, but really enjoyable. It's that enjoyable, I'm going to put it down as my best walk ever in Lanzarote. For a long distance point of view, it's been excellent, really challenging, tough, but because we finished in Puerto Calero again tonight, we had a fantastic meal at Mumbai.
So for me, it's over and out.
And for me, if you like this sort of thing, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe and leave a comment below, tell us what you think about it.
Oh, and just before we sign off, James has had his 1,000 subscribers. So it's a big celebration for James. Well done.
Thanks,
High five.
Okay, hasta luego.